Hi, I'm Dr. Justine Lee, and I'm a veterinary emergency specialist. What does that mean? That means I did a whole lot of extra training after veterinary school to specialize in dogs and cats. I trained at Virginia Tech, Cornell, University of Pennsylvania, and I'm currently on faculty at University of Minnesota Veterinary School. Well, just like every kid out there, I've always wanted to be a vet since I was 7, and have loved dogs of all shapes, sizes, and colors. What is it about dogs that makes even the most calm, cool, collected person want to wrestle on the ground, drop in the mud with them, and snuggle with their pet? It's probably not the smell, the fur, or the bad breath, but more likely the abounding love, energy, and loyalty that our four-legged friends offer us. It was over 15,000 years ago when humans first domesticated dogs from the original wolf in East Asia. Humans realized that dogs were important for survival, to hunt for food, to protect them, and of course, to offer companionship. Since then, we've bred dogs for every trait, skill, and job out there. Today, there are over 400 breeds, all descended from the wolf. In fact, scientists have actually narrowed down the genetic material for over 95% of all the current breeds out there today to 3 females. And these 3 females are considered the Eves for all dog breeds. It turns out intensive breeding, or inbreeding, by humans over the past 500 years, not genetic origins, has resulted in the dramatic differences in appearance among our current modern dogs. Take, for example, the Chihuahua versus the Great Dane. Same anatomy, same origin, same brain, and same pathophysiology. In other words, how the body works, yet totally different breed characteristics. One's 5 pounds and the other one's 180. On this series, we'll power through some of the amazing aspects of different dog breeds and help you find out what your dog really wants you to know about your family tree. So today, on Dogs and Their Jobs, we're going to talk about the Staffordshire Terrier. To those of you who haven't heard of that breed, you've probably heard of the more familiar street name, Pit Bull Terrier. Unfortunately, this breed doesn't have the best reputation because of the fighting that they used to do, and that originated back in the 18th century. So let's go travel to Staffordshire, England to find the origin of this breed. Staffordshire, or Staffy, is a landlocked western region of England, and as you can see, we're surrounded by lots of farmland. Well, the Staffordshire Terrier originally was used on the rural farm because these strong, courageous, muscular dogs helped farmers when they were working with the bulls, hence the name. Unfortunately, people started using them for bull baiting, a violent sport when they threw a dog into a pit or an arena with a bull to fight. This cruel sport was outlawed in 1835 in England, but unfortunately humans interfered again to turn dogs against dogs. Hence the sport of dog fighting with pit bulls began. When the breed first came to America in 1870, the pit bull was well known for the spirit and the agility of a terrier and the courage and the tenacity of a bulldog. That led to the growing popularity of the breed in America, as featured as Petey on the Little Rascals and the RCA mascot record label. When we look at the breed nowadays, we're left with a muscular, sturdy dog. And while most of people have heard that pit bulls have locking jaws, it's not anatomically possible. If you look at a pit bull head, you'll see that their jaw muscles, such as their masseter muscles and their temporal muscles, are well developed, contributing to that big, lovable head. As you can imagine, back in the 18th and 19th century, those dogs that didn't hold on to a bull well were trampled and ended up not being able to propagate their breed and their genes on. So, by natural selection, those pit bulls with the large, strong head muscles and the ability to hold on to the bull well ended up passing on all their genetic material in that big-headed trait. Likewise, their neck strap muscles, the platissimus, help make them look like that big, thick-necked linebacker. While we don't use a Staffy today anymore on the farm, these muscular dogs unfortunately have an undeserved bad reputation. Yes, they need obedience training and puppy socialization early on because they tend to be dog aggressive, but not human aggressive, based on their 18th century breeding. Due to sheer size, the muscular tough breed should be placed in the correct home to make sure their big heart fits the size of their head.